My people wonder they say shall never end. You see, I don't know why any little thing that happened, these people will start blaming it on Queen Naomi. The wives are blaming Queen Naomi for Kabiesi's decision of removing immunity from them. Now the elders, the same elders who already know that Kabiesi is a man of his own words. Yes, because in as much as sometimes Kabiyesi listens to them, that is not to say that he doesn't have the power to make his own decisions or the mind of his own. Because the way they are making it look like, it's like Kwenami is the one that is telling him everything that he is doing right now, just because he is no longer dancing to their tones. Because during that time, he was listening to them, doing all they tell him to do, saying that it is the culture and tradition. They were not blaming Queen Naomi. None of them said Queen Naomi is the one that is encouraging him to do all of that. But now that he have experienced a whole lot from listening to them, because I believe that is because he listened to them and took all those women in, that he is regretting it today. If he have said at the early stage that I am a king and I want to be with my wife and my wife alone, maybe they will fight it after some time. He will still win because he is the king. And as a king, he has the right to amend some of those cultures and traditions that does not fit them or that is somehow outdated. Because these days, people are no longer deriving joy in marrying so many wives. Polygamy is no longer that strong now, So, and as a great king and a big king like Kabiyesi, he has the right to say, okay, we are going to touch this part of the culture and tradition. It is people who made that tradition. It is people who give that rules. And it is still people who will say, oh no, this generation and that generation is no longer the same. So we can make amends. So I believe if Kabiyesi have decided that he is going to change a lot of things, they will only quarrel him for some time. And after everything, although there will be a fight, but he's going to win because he is the one sitting on that throne. And he is the one they are trying to impose the women on, But now that he have learnt his lessons, because I will say that he have learnt his lessons in many ways, Kabiyesi is no longer listening to the elders. So when he said he is going to remove immunity from the wives, he has his reasons, of which I believe that one of them is such that these women will not end up buying one another in that palace due to the rate at which they are going with their juju pot and everything. And you know that in as much as they are doing that juju thing, there are people who are more grounded in it than others. And when the competition is high and nothing is done about it, it might end up putting some people in a state that Kabiyesi will regret it, So, and coupled with the fact that these people are fighting Queen Naomi non-stop, Kabiyesi decided to remove that immunity. But that is not to say that he's no longer marrying them. But the elders who understand the gravity of a king removing immunity from his wife have said that it is as good as, I don't want to marry you again. And now they are insisting that since he is also insisting on removing immunity, they have tried everything to stop him, but he knows his reasons and he is standing by it. Now, he is saying that he must remove it. The elders now came up with the idea that if he must remove immunity, he is going to replace another 3 so that he will have 6 in a row. So, with that information, the Kabiyesi said it is not going to happen. Then these elders did not stop by saying all of that. They went as far as bringing different women, very beautiful, huge, well endowed, looking at them. A man who have not been through what Kabiyesi have been through will say, oh, this is heaven on earth. And he will grab them. After all, he have what it takes to marry all of them. These days, marrying them, we all saw how he married the other 6. He did not spend so much. They are more interested in that marriage than him. So they did the spending and everything. And new set that will be coming will also be willing to do same, because he doesn't marry people who doesn't have money. It was only Queen Naomi that he married then when she doesn't have anything, because he loves her, because he really wanted her. He went and paid her bride price. He married her like a king will marry a queen, you know? And that Queen Naomi is the only well-recognized wife that Kabiyesi married. Look at how he packed this other six like a sardine within a space of few months, some say a few weeks. So others that are coming already know that if they have decided to be a wife to the king, they will still have the same fate as he be them. So it is not going to take Kabiyesi anything. I'm just trying to tell you that it's not going to be a problem for him. But he already learned his lessons in a hard way. So he doesn't want anything that will bring more problems to him. And that is why they said he told the elders that, look, you people can go ahead and make arrangements for the best beautiful women on earth, but I am no longer going to pick any one of them as wife. That the only thing that matters to him right now is to bring back with Naomi and Tadenikawo to his life, and that is all. At this point, instead of the elders to accept the fact that Kabiyesi have learned their tricks, because these people they are bringing is their relatives, people that they will benefit from and all of that. The next thing we are hearing is that an elder stood up right before Kabiyesi to tell Kabiyesi that they know that it is Queen Naomi who is influencing him, that he shouldn't put love first over their culture and tradition, that Queen Naomi this, Queen Naomi that. At that point, they said Kabiyesi roared like a lion, warning him to shut up, not to mention Queen Naomi's name in their discussion again. What has Queen Naomi got to do with this? So Queen Naomi is not the one that is making decisions for him now. So that is to say that they have been working with these women, the Oloris, who are claiming that Kabiyesi is reading Queen Naomi's script, that everything that Kabiyesi is doing right now is what Queen Naomi told him to do in order to put them to shame and all of that. They said the way Kabiyesi rode at this man, other elders there who are planning to say one thing or the other about Queen Naomi, I'm sure they will pocket their mouth. They will put their mouth in their pocket, because the anger that one arouses on Kabiyesi, it is too much. They say Kabiyesi warned them that let this be the first and the last. They'll be talking about something that has to do with his personal life, and they will say Queen Naomi said, Queen Naomi did, Queen Naomi this, Queen Naomi that. That he is saying today that they can go ahead and arrange any type of women, that he is no longer interested. They can go ahead and blame it on Queen Naomi, but it's not going to change anything. But some people are saying that maybe Kabiyesi is saying this based on the fact that Ife have advised him that he shouldn't try it. He shouldn't listen to the elders, whether Queen Naomi approves it or not. Because at this point, Queen Naomi is not even interested how many wives that Kabiyesi end up marrying. The only thing that matters to him is that Kabiyesi cares so much about her and her son, Tadenikawo. Whether Kabiyesi marries 10 or 20, according to their culture and tradition, they said that does not bother Queen Naomi again. And it's one of the reasons she doesn't want to live in that palace too. Because, as a woman, she will always feel somehow if she is living there with them. So, and the Ife told him, according to what we are hearing, not to marry any of those women, that they are going to be worse than the ones that he wants to remove immunity from. So he should be very careful. That the elders will pressurize him. They will mount so much pressure on him just to make him dance to their tune. But he should be very careful. Because if he end up marrying them, then he is jumping from frying pan direct to the fire. And that is not going to be good for him and his reign as a king. That is what we are hearing if the information is true. Like I will always tell you, these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up and share my video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.